This one's called Carry Me to Freedom. There was a bird and a bee sitting way high up in a tree, and a bird wanted to know what the bee had a stinger for. "One day I will give my life for you," said the bee, and uncomfortable, the bird didn't ask anything more. So the bird and the bee grew up and went to high school and passed notes in class and held hands under the table in the study hall, and the bee wanted to know what the bird had wings for. "One day I will carry you to freedom," said the bird, and uncomfortable, the bird didn't ask anything more. So the bird and the bee graduated and went to different colleges and exchanged emails on the weekends and cards on birthdays, and the bird had a boyfriend named James. And the bee wanted to know if James had a job. "He's a good man," said the bird, and disappointed, the bee stopped returning her calls. So the bird and James got married and moved to the city, and they had a few kids, and James worked long hours and drank away the hours he had left, and the bird wanted to know what became of the bee. So she took a train to her hometown. "I missed you," said the bee, and confused, the bird went home. So James fought the bird, liquor glass half empty on the table, and the bottle had bit him, and the kids cried in their bedrooms, and the bird wanted to know if this ever was going to end. "Make yourself useful," said James, thrusting the glass in her hand. She dropped the glass. He brought the pressure down until the bird's wings he broke, and without them she could fly no more, and without them she was chained to the earth. Upon seeing this, the bee, stinger wielded, said, "My beautiful little bird, let me give my life for you." "He is a good man," said the bird, and began cleaning up the pieces of broken glass. Disappointed, the bee left the bird alone, knowing that only she could carry herself to freedom.